Alright, I got my son to load up our old Astraeos. I am going to try my best within the next day to try to get as much of this done as possible. I've already taken the pictures of the first thing I'm getting ready to show you, which is in plain sight, you just can't tell it. This will probably be uh, 4, maybe 5 parts, something like that. Alright, and I'm going to have to let it render, so you're going to have to just kind of wait for it. You'll see it as it happens, but this will give you an idea of where we're at on Astraeos. There's the lady. This is the black area. Alright. See that rock? I'm going to come up just a hair. And I'm going to stand back a little bit, because this particular build caused so many issues because of how detailed it is. You can see something growing right there, slowly. But in fact, I had to be rescued from here. In fact, my door's not there. My son had to bust it down. This doesn't look massive, but it's massive. But this is a drop in the bucket in comparison to how big Hogwarts was that I built, and then that was on ASE, and there's absolutely no way that he'll load ASE. I'm wishing, but we'll see. Alright, it's slowly, you can tell some things look a little whatever, but right over here, I mean, look at the tops of the roof. We'll kind of do the outside for right now. On this rock, I sat there and made these circular patterns all the way around, and then I had the middle. And the middle is what I worked with. Everything is unique and different. This is where he busted the wall. Because there I was going to use and take bridges and I was going to go over that way. And I have a thing for, well, Zeus being a big figure, to where he's my topper. That's kind of like a restaurant down in there. But all these areas are all completely unique all the way around, especially the tops. The bottoms are similar. These are all bedrooms that go all the way around. And then you'll see how a lot of this other was. Not everything is rendered. That's why we're starting here. I can tell just by the way it's acting that it's still not all rendered in. I could never sleep in this base again if I wanted to. That's how I got rescued, because how much there was. This was a mod that I used, some castle mod. Every one of these big old windows are the gates, and they all open up. So you've got it's kind of like a porch, wraparound porch type thing. Just to give you an idea of what it looks like all the way at the top. Right there. And then we're going down. Now we're going to start at this open area. Those are turrets, especially to go for any dinos that would come that direction. Right over here is the open area, and that's where we're going to start. I have a few different areas. I am not going to go through every nook and cranny on this thing because there is literally a lot of nooks and crannies. But this is where he had to come through. Alright. There's a lot of architecture throughout here. Now you can see, like, these all open up. Most everything has a wraparound porch on some of the other areas, but you can see how all the different windows work. We're gonna just kind of walk around. This will be part one. There's probably 4 or 5 parts to this, at least. Just some decorations. You can see that things are a little complex, and it gets pretty complex. A little terrarium type thing that I did. And it is glassed in. You can go through here, but you gotta squish the little tiny doors. What'd I do? Stand up. Increase foliage size. Oh, okay. But yeah, you can go in here. Now, I would normally, if I was here, I'd have like a glowtail or shinehorn or bulb dog or feather lights or something like that in here. It's normally what I would have. I know I'm not going to be able to get in there through this. I knew it. I knew it was going to be a problem. I knew I shouldn't have done it. Let me see if I can find a spot. I can do it. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. I knew I shouldn't have gone in here. I'm gonna try to hover. See if I can get through. I'm not gonna be able to get through. Oh no, this is not good. This is glass. I need steps is what I need. Maybe I just keep it open. Let's see, how do we do this? Oh, I got it. Forgot he didn't have the statistics for food and water up. I gotta be careful because my corporal will drop fast. Let's see, keep door options, auto open, close delay. Let's just I'll do a minute for now. Open. I gotta try to get through this somehow. Oh gosh. No. I don't know if I can do it that way. Got through. Made myself short. Remind me not to do that again. Okay. It's pretty from the outside. Alright, so we're just going to continue walking around here and just kind of show the no, no, the, what do you want to say? The courtyard, I don't know. Here you got your different statues. This here, another small area. This goes to a teleporter. This will take you to the top, up here, to where you can get to the top and get to the turrets and different things up there. This area, remember this door. Remember that gate. Now, we're not going to go through them right now. This is just a little spot. For whatever reason, it's just there. Didn't want to waste the little nook and cranny that I had sitting there. So, oh, we can go all the way up this tower. Let me show that. Let me show this. Now this takes you up onto, oops, shut that, I don't want you seeing that yet. This is just kind of like a little, sneaky spot for fighting or doing whatever that it is that you need to do. It's just kind of a little sneaky spot. There's just a little tower. And we can go down just like we did. And then you can just kind of peek around and. But this is just another cool area. The clock goes kind of like on the outside of the castle. All right, here's your tower. Let's just drop it down. Wasn't that fun? All right, I did have a trough. I don't know if I still do. I thought over in here at one point. I thought I had a trough in here. There's a reason, and you'll see why. Let's see what else. This just goes to the outside. I was originally going to make kind of like a market out that way, but we ended up going to another map. No, we did not go to another map. I know what happened. I never got to finish over here. When I go to another spot and show another area, pardon me, you will see, you'll understand the story when it comes time. Alright. Finished looking around right here. We just got some different trophies and some different pictures and things. Just some decorations, you know, we've got some fireplace. I wonder if there's any wood here. Nope. Alright. Here's, oh, that's a table I was working with, salvage station. Yep. These are just a couple of tables that I was using to build with. Everything I was using. There's a dermis. Oh, it's my own dermis. Resources. Let's see what else we got. Decorating items. Stuff I was using to decorate with. Building materials. Music. Structures. Miscellaneous. Different things. Robot. Yep, see, gotta eat. Let's just eat some, cake. Oh, I thought. No water. Okay, no water. Alright. First area I'm gonna take you through, I'm gonna go through this right here. I'm gonna go through this room. Let me see, we're at 14 minutes. We'll go for, actually, let me back out of this one. Let me go to another spot and do it first, because that one's a little bit more complex. I don't want to go there. All right, so you have your living room here. We're not going to go upstairs or any of those. I'll just show the various, what do you call them? I don't know, chambers, rooms. But the only problem was everybody had to go through each other. That was the only problem with this. But each one was a little bit unique and different. I seriously don't have any fuel in anything. Hey, we can light a fire. Alright, let's put it out. A lot of times I'll put wood and stuff so that way we can show them. Here's another one. We got palm branch there with your lion. You got a fountain here. Now, our next room's over here, but we're just peeking through right here. Have a fire? Dude, had a fire. Now this is the same area we were just at. Is it through there? That's the living room, courtyard type area. You could also come through here, and this was just a space like a little library, little sit spot, place to read. Study. Even got you candle. We'll just leave it on. Alright, the next room, we'll go through here. Ooh, some silky sheets. Silky, silky. Ooh, I can light a fire there too. Got a little cooking pot going on. Gotta check and see where I got fires. I got places for fires. We got old pictures. Here's another bedroom or chamber, whatever you want to call it. More silky sheets. Got some good thread count there. And another picture. We're going to come around. Yeah, I'm just going to do this first part. Will be just these rooms. And then we've got, let's see. Bump. 3 or 4 more. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 at least more major areas to do. And possibly a 4th one just to show some, words, where are they? Don't know where they're at. Just to show some, architectural, I don't know what, just design. Alright, ooh. There's my dude. Actually, let me get rid of those so you can see a little bit better, and so it's off there. This one's a canopy. Oh, it was already on. Alright, turn. Here's another room. Oh, what's here? What's here? Oh, it's for batteries. Get your butt through here. Alright. Got castroids, beaver. Another bed here. I kind of sloppily made that bed, didn't I? Tall rooms. Very tall. Huh. Twin spaces here. Oh, there's another bed over here as well. This one's a little more unique. It's got some rock outcrops going through there. We got a statue room. This is the very last room. And then we have to literally go back the other direction because it doesn't continue. Not here. Just a little pretty area. Isn't he like called the Thinker or something like that? Alright, we'll go back through these and then we'll go back to the main area. And so we can start going through to the next one. And I'm going to stop this video here in a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to do... I don't think I'm going to do that spot that I was going to do next. I think I'm going to do the jail. The dungeon. I think will be next. One more spot? Yeah. Alright, one more spot and we're going to go do the dungeon next. Which is still going to come off this room, but we're going to go to the dungeon room first before we go all the way up. Alright, I'm going to stop here, and I'll be back here shortly. Well, to you it'll be tomorrow.